Introduction. 2 roads. 1 choice. You either own your time or your time owns you. The world doesn't wait for anyone. Every single morning, millions of people wake up to the same sound. We're at the alarm clock. It doesn't matter if it's set for 4:30 a.m. for a factory shift, 6 a.m. for an office job, or 7 a.m. to catch the bus. The sound of that alarm clock represents the same thing for all of them: time they don't control. Most people don't want to admit it, but they're caught in a cycle that generations before them were trapped in too. Wake up, punch in, work hard, go home exhausted, collect just enough money to survive, repeat. The cycle doesn't stop until one of 2 things happens: retirement, if you're lucky enough to make it there with money still in your pocket, or death. This is the reality. That's why the title of this book is so raw: Get Rich or Die Working. It isn't about greed, and it isn't about chasing money for the sake of money. It's about freedom. Freedom from debt. Freedom from clocking in for someone else. Freedom from handing your life over to a boss who wouldn't replace you with hesitation if you dropped dead tomorrow. You've seen the difference before. Maybe it was the coworker who always stayed late, while management praised them for being dedicated, even though their own family barely saw them. Or maybe it was the neighborhood businessman who used to work right beside you, but now he's driving the car you dream of, while you're still counting down to payday. That difference isn't like his choice. On the cover of this book, you see 2 men. One is suited up, confident, surrounded by wealth, with a jet and stacks of money behind him. The other is tired, in a hard hat, his backdrop a smokestack and an endless shift. These aren't just 2 men. They represent 2 futures, 2 roads you can take. You either get rich by building something that works for you, or you die working for something that will never belong to you. Now, let's be clear. Getting rich doesn't mean everyone will own a private jet or live in a mansion. Rich here means control. It means having the freedom to decide how you spend your time. It means leaving something behind for your children besides debt and stress. It means finally breaking the generational curses that say your family will always struggle, always depend on others, and always work until the grave. This book is not a theory, it's not fluff. Each chapter dives into the real gritty stories of men and women from different backgrounds who started with little to nothing. You will see the papers they had to file, the licenses they had to obtain, the fees they had to pay, and the battles they had to fight. You will walk with them as doors slam in their faces, banks reject them, and people doubt them. But you will also see what happens when they refuse to quit. The blueprint is here. How to take that first scary step, filing the paperwork when money is tight. How to deal with rejection when doors close. How to keep moving when family and friends don't believe in you. How to reinvest, rebuild, and rise up when failure seems final. Each entrepreneur in these pages made a choice to keep going. By the end of this book, you'll understand one thing clearly. The system isn't designed for you to win. But if you're willing to put in the grind, learn the process, and refuse to quit, you can break out. You can be the one in your family who changes everything. So ask yourself right now, do I want to live to work, or work to live? Because the truth is simple. You can either get rich or you can die working.